Good morning, Miss Crystl.
Good morning, Karen.
Thanks for agreeing to talk with me. So my very first question is, what brought you to Muhlenberg?
I needed a church. And one day when I moved into an area close town here, a vase with a rose showed up on my doorstep with a little address label on it, and the name was Veda Alexander.
Oh.
And Veda Alexander was a longtime member of this church and was a member of the care committee and was the participating shepherd for the visit area I had unknowingly moved into. And she said, well, the little note was, call me sometime, welcome to Muhlenberg, that kind of thing, because I guess she knew I was Lutheran. Maybe I had visited once and filled out a card. And so her reaching out to me kind of sealed the deal, and I needed a church, and here I was. Here you were.
Yeah, that is a great story. Such a great message about how important our care for each other, building community, and those shepherd groups.
Absolutely.
So tell me about giving. Why give to Muhlenberg?
Mom and Dad took us to church every Sunday, rain or shine, sick or not, and we'd be the five of us. I had 5 brothers and sisters, and they would be passing change from their purse or their pockets down when the offering plate came around. And so, Mom and Dad instilled in us the importance of giving. And we didn't have a lot, but put this in the plate. We were conditioned as well as trained as well as taught that you give back. And so it just kind of stuck, you just gave because it was the right thing to do. Giving to Muhlenberg is easy because I've just been so blessed in my life. Many things, many down times, many bad times. I just felt the hand of God bringing me through. So it became easy. The church was there when I needed it, and I could be there when the church needed me.
I had a similar upbringing, and I remember Mom and Dad, here's the quarter down to my brother and sister, and myself. So,
and you drop it in the plate because that's what you do, and that makes you feel like you're part of that, even on a bigger scale, a grander scale.
So Crystl, that's a great example of giving of our talents, our money. But what about your time? Because you're here, there, and everywhere in the church.
Well, your whole life can be given, and it can be money, it can be time, it can be talents. When I went to college at West Virginia University, I immediately found and gravitated through the Lutheran campus chapel there. And they needed somebody to come into the office and count the money from the offering and take it to the bank. And the pastor there, Pastor Jerry, goes, well, you're a struggling student, I'll pay you a few dollars. And I was like, well, you don't really have to pay me anything, but he did, and it worked out well. So it was once again, a give and a take, and a give and a take and a give. I just think it's a spiritual, natural progression to just, if you got money, you give that. If they need somebody in the choir, you give that. If they need somebody in the office, you give that. If somebody walked up to you and they were cold, you'd give them your coat. It just doesn't really register as an effort. It's effortless, it makes you feel good. God gives to you, and so the only thing you can do for Him is give back in the ways you think He wants you to do. So you have to listen, and if you're trying to be intentional about it, that's great, but sometimes it just comes to you and you know what you need to do, and you just reflex.
Well, thank you so much, Crystl.
You're welcome.
I enjoyed talking with you.
Thank you for having me.